What's up everybody, Bobette here, and today we are back with the Valkyrie guide, so let's get into it. First we're gonna head out to the headgear section, because you need a good headgear. I recommend the Shock Rock one, because it's the best looking. It all comes down to preferences, but I'm a pro player, so you should listen to me. Next up we go with the loadout. So the first thing you have the SPAS 12 and the MPX. First we're gonna start with the SPAS 12. The SPAS 12 is a very good looking weapon. It's a shotgun and you should use it. The state of shotgun is very good right now. It's very OP. So I recommend using the reflex sight because it's a green triangle and not the laser sight. You should remove this because it makes your shot too accurate and you don't want to be accurate, you want to be random as possible. For the skin, I recommend the Valentine's Day skin. It's pink, it has hearts, so you're gonna be like pro player. And the red crow diamond charm. If you don't have the skin or the charm, you should stop playing with the SPAS 12 right now. You're not gonna go anywhere with this. Next up we have the MPX, your other main weapon. For this gun, you're gonna have to use the reflex sight, again because it's a green triangle and Illuminati is everywhere. You can also use the iron sight, but I don't recommend it. Next up, you're gonna have to use the suppressor because you're gonna be silent. And when you're roaming with Valkyrie, you're gonna have to be silent. You don't want people hearing your shot. Then you're gonna have to take no grips because you don't need a grip, and honestly it makes more noise when you have the grip. And the laser sight, so you can bait your enemies into thinking where you are, because they're gonna see the red dot and it's gonna mindfuck them. Next up, you're gonna take the purple skin, the haze skin. It makes it like it looks really good, and the charm doesn't really matter, so we could get like the disco ball charm and it's alright. So there we go, now we have our loadout set up. I put this in a chalet so I can show you guys how to use Valk in chalet. Of course this is applicable to any other maps, but since I already done some Caveira hiding spots, you can use them too as a Valkyrie to get on camps. The first thing you need to know is to reinforce walls. You just have to press F on the walls you want to reinforce. I hope you already know that, but just in case, let's try it. And you have to also reinforce good walls. So when you're defending, like let's say you're defending dining room, you want to reinforce one door to the garage here, so they have to waste a thermite charge to get in the garage, because you just mind blown them. And you want to go reinforce one wall, the hatch here, so they can't drop in the garage. There we go. Now that you have reinforced your walls, your team doesn't have to reinforce anything now. You'll just need some good camp placements. So the mentality to good camp placements is like, usually people will throw them in the corners. And this is shit. Like the first thing you look when you know there's a Valk is like the corners of the room. You know there's gonna be a camp there, so you want to put them as obvious as you can, like they're on the ground, because people are always looking head level. They're not gonna see this. They're gonna be looking for the corners. They're never gonna see the camps. And when you're roaming, because you're gonna be roaming using my hiding spots, you're gonna have to be able to take your cams back. Like you're gonna be able to take it back, and then you can throw it back later at some other points in the round. One thing you need to know too is you can use Sergio's cam spot. This is a really good cam spot that Sergio showed me. You just throw your cam like on the tree. I kind of missed, but it's alright. It's alright, boys. No need to be stressed about this. You can also use your deagle to make some holes in the map. So when you're defending basement, you can come here, make some holes, play with your enemies' mines. It's really fucking good. Like, now you have a way to see from library to there. But you're not gonna play in library. You're gonna be using this hiding spot here. So you put your shield like here, so it protects the cam. No, wait. You have to protect it from attackers. There you go. Now it's hidden, and you can be just right here on your cams, ready to blow people up, and you can see when they come because you have a cam. And since you're hidden, they're not gonna see you. You can pop off the cam when you see them, and you kill them. Another great thing to do with Valk is also to run out with your deagle. I see all these pros making these videos of them doing one dig, but I'm just as good as them, so I went in private games, so I don't have to actually do it. But I trust me guys, I can do this too. So yeah, this was the Valk guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you. I'll see you for the castle guide next. Bye bye.
Detected by hostiles. Spotted by hostiles. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted. Op 4, last stop standing.
Next up, we have a spot in the hallway next to library upstairs. It's actually a great spot. You just have Kavera standing on the things with trophy inside, and she looks just like a statue, like in a skyscraper.